a book of matches, and a few sticks of wood. You and your guitar never looked so good. Here we are, the two of us, just lighting up the dark. A little bit of romance and a whole lot of spark.
Diamond with Continuous Country K95.5 in Hugo, Oklahoma. These songs are great. Do you have a personal favorite?
Well, I don't actually have a favorite. I love all the songs on my album. And I mean, at one point I thought Burn Out Bright was my favorite because it was like one of the first ones we recorded. And then we recorded the duet with Tyler, and I was like, oh, now that's my favorite. And then I don't know. Now I have all. They're all my favorites. So I can't decide. I don't really have a favorite on the album.
Hey, Alexandra, it's Fletch with Kicks 96 WXFL Florence, Muscle Shoals. Good to see you. We loved your visit. We can't wait to see you again soon. One of the things that I've always thought was so very important for artists is that the songs match the artist. You know, I've got a chance to listen to your music. I love the songs. They're all great, and they all fit you so perfectly. And I guess the question I've got is, well, where do you find them? How do you go about picking songs for Alexandra Lee to sing?
Thanks, Fletch. I had a great time in Alabama. But we basically just chose songs that matched my personality. It was really important for me to have songs that I felt comfortable singing and that kind of like I could relate to. So my producer basically just sent me over 1,000 songs that I chose from, and we dwindled it down to about 20. And then from there, we just cut it down to my favorite 8. So that's basically how we picked them.
My name is Deanna Smith, and I'm with KREK-FM in Bristow, Oklahoma. And our question of the day is, where did Alexandra Lee record the song Dancing Round the Fire?
Well, there was actually a few studios that we used for Dancing Around the Fire, but we mostly recorded at Omni Sound Studios in Nashville on Music Row. And my producer just basically really loved the sound that he got from the equipment there, and all the people there were really nice. And also, it was right around the corner from Gigi's Cupcakes, which is like my favorite thing of all time. So we both kind of got a good end of the deal.
Ty Hunter, WBDC-FM, Jasper, Indiana. World Air Guitar Champion, 2008, 2009, 2011. This is Pookie. I don't usually comment on musicians that aren't air guitar champions, but musicians on your record are pretty awesome. They rock hard. Who are they?
Oh, Ty, you are definitely a character. But I'm glad you asked that because these guys are a huge part of this album, and they've literally played on every record from Alan Jackson to Zach Brown and everyone in between. So the primary musicians were Gary Prim on the piano, keyboard, and B3, and he was the musical leader on my album, and he actually was a really nice guy and made me feel really comfortable. And Steve Brewster was on the drums, and I had a direct view from him from the room that I was singing in, and he was really fun to watch. Also, Duncan Mullins was on the bass guitar, and in addition to being an awesome musician, he also played the role of the bass guitar player for Raina James on the TV show Nashville. So that was really cool, and the guys actually called him Hollywood because he had just had a role on the show not too long ago. And so that was really funny. And John Willis played the acoustic guitar and banjo. And my producer says that he has basically played on more gold and platinum records than most people will ever get to hear in their life. And he was hilarious. The electric guitar player was Jeff King, and he was an incredible musician and also the prankster of the group. He actually taped one of the assistant engineers' feet to the ground without him knowing it, and it was super funny. I wish we would have got on tape, but we didn't. Andy Leftwich did all the fiddle and mandolin on the project, and it was really important for me to have that on my album, so we knew he'd be the perfect guy for the job, and he was awesome, and I loved listening to all the little additions that he added to my album. And there were also a number of other musicians and background singers who were a big part of the project, but I didn't actually get to meet all of them. But I'm very thankful to them for being a part of this album. So thank you.